not that I don't believe Holden about Monica coming on to him. And I know that it's because of me that Holden's trying to succeed in business. It's just, there's this awful feeling inside of me that right now, if he had a pick between me and being successful, that I would lose.
Well, you know, Lily, I think with all you've had, you know, it's maybe a little hard for you to understand why success is so important to Holden, you know.
I'm trying. I'm really trying to take that under consideration. And I know my mother's deliberately trying to put Holden in the middle, and it hurts. Oh, God, it hurts so much to know that somebody you love puts you second best. It's been like this my whole life. All right? It's been like this my whole life, and I'm so sick and tired of it. I tried to understand why it was so important for my mother to succeed in business and not be hurt by it. But now I'm going through the same thing with Holden, and I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry.
You know, I wish there was something I could say. I wish there was something, some magic word that I could say to make it all better, you know? Make everything right. I really do.
Well, you know something?
What?
Because you are the only person in this whole world that doesn't treat me like I'm second best. Oh, come on. It's true. Maybe that's because I love you so much.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Have you and Holden talked about this in any way, you know?
No.
Talked it out?
No, he was with Darling Monica at the ballet last night, and I saw Dusty. Dusty's and something else. It's another thing that's on my mind, Dusty. I just hate the thought of me using him because, no, I'm not using him, right? But he's always there for me. And it's important to me. It's very important to me because I'm at a very vulnerable time.
I know.
Right now.
It's all right. It's all right to be.
There you are. I got off at the office at noon. I've been looking for you ever since. There we go. Oh, I got you. Oh. I thought it was important for us to come over here at least once before the wedding ceremony tonight. I tried to get you up here yesterday, but you were too busy with your secret plans.
It's because I want to make sure this is an evening you'll never forget.
Marrying you, how could it be anything but?
Good question. I just wish I knew sometimes what was going on in that mind of yours.
That's very funny, Shannon. I mean, I'm always told I'm an open book, you know.
Well, I used to think so. But lately you've been keeping so much to yourself.
Yeah. You're a fine one to talk.
What?
How long did it take me to find out everything about you? Not to mention Uncle Earl, huh? Hmm?
True. But I've been an open book ever since. Brian, you've turned my life around. You've made me want things that I used to think were boring and mundane. But now I realize that a family, a home, a husband, is what real life is all about. I just wonder if I've lost some of the mystery along the way that so intrigued you at the beginning.
Hey, where's all this coming from, huh?
Oh, I don't know. Probably just prenuptial jitters or basic insecurity.
You are the last person on earth I would ever expect to be insecure. You got far too much going for you.
I'm fine. Really, you should go back now.
All right.
What?
I was just thinking how lucky some man's going to be someday when he finds you out there waiting for him.
Well, I believe we only get one chance like that in this lifetime. And I had mine with Thomas.
That's not true, Beatrice. As a fellow Scotsman, I can assure you that someone is out there waiting for you. And when he finds you, both your worlds are going to change.
Brian. holds me. Don't ever let me go.
Beatrice, how are you holding up under all this madness?
I remember a day 3 years ago back in Scotland when the same preparations were being made for my wedding to Thomas.
Listen, sweetheart, if this is too painful for you...
Don't worry. I have no intention of spoiling what should be the happiest day of Brian's life. It's the least I can do for someone I love. I mean, for someone I owe so much to.
What is it?
Duncan, the man over there talking to the workmen. He looks like the same man I saw with Suzanne on the moors that day. The one I first thought was you, and then Hensley.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Ultra Pampers, the diaper with the lock-away core. Even when they're wet, they're dry. And by Dawn, the dishwashing liquid that takes the grease out of your way.
That's James Stenbeck, Barbara's ex-husband.
I know, I remember him from the night I came back to the present. But he still looks like the man in Scotland that...
Mr. McKechnie, Miss McKechnie.
What are you doing out here, Stenbeck?
I'd like a word with you if you don't mind. That is, if your sister doesn't mind.
No, I don't mind at all. I was just going for a walk. Excuse me.
I'll get right to the point.
Good, because as you can see, I'm very busy, and I'm expecting Barbara at any moment.
I ran into Miss Emily Stewart at the ballet last night, and I told her to avoid your empty threats. And she informed me that the ruckle had been stolen from her suite.
Oh, isn't that a coincidence?
Is it now? Because I think you're the gentleman who stole it.
Well, that's absurd. And if that's what she really believes, why doesn't she call the police herself? Or have her self-appointed protector
afternoon.
call them?
James, what are you doing here?
I'm glad you came, Barbara. It seems your ex-husband has softened over the years after all, since he was Lester Keyes. He came out here today to actually help Emily find the ruckle that Hensley supposedly gave her. Don't you find that touching? Particularly since Mr. Stenbeck and Miss Stewart continue to insist that they don't know each other at all.
I remember the night I found you up here after Marcy Stewart's wedding. You told me you loved weddings so much. You said you went to all the weddings you ever saw announced in the newspaper.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of crazy things before I met you.
Oh, I don't think I've changed that part of you. You're still as unpredictable as ever.
I don't know. Some of your conservative ways have rubbed off on me. Get them off.
Yeah? Is that so bad?
No. I just wonder if I'm not a challenge anymore.
What?
Oh, boy, how do I say this? You see, I know you love helping people. When you told me that when you met Barbara, she was trying to get over Gunner's death, and then when you met me, I was this ruthless gypsy. Took me under your wing, got me into shape.
You did the very same thing with Harriet, remember?
Well, that's a little different. Harriet, for me, was like a cause, but you've gotten... I mean, you get emotionally involved with helping the needy. Am I making any sense at all?
You make me sound like the Oakdale Community Chest.
No, I don't mean that. It's... I love you for wanting to help those people that you love, but...
But what?
Nothing. I don't want to talk about it. Okay? Beatrice is here.
Beatrice! Up here!
Oh, sorry, I didn't know anyone was up here. This is
my favorite spot on the island. I come here often when I'm troubled.
No, don't go. It happens to be one of my favorite spots, too. Oh, I hope you're not troubled by anything today.
I thought you understood everything that I talked to you about at the stables.
It's not just that, Holden. It's not just that at all. I am aggravated, okay? It aggravates me a lot because you have this tremendous drive inside of you to succeed. Don't you understand?
That's because you don't understand what it's like to want something. How could you? You've been given...
You know something? I've had it up to here with people saying that to me because it's not true at all.
Okay. Tell me one thing you ever wanted that you never got.
Love. All right, love. That's one thing that I've never gotten that I wanted. Love, all right? Out of my way.
How can you even say that to me? After I spilled my guts to you and told you how I felt about you, I practically love you too much. What's the matter? Wasn't that enough for you?
It would... Really?
It would be if what?
If you got rid of that strong part of you, inside of you, if you just got rid of that...
Don't you understand that Monica Lawrence doesn't mean anything to me? She's selfish. She's spoiled. She's not half the woman that you are.
You mean that? You really mean that?
Yes, I do mean that. I don't like the way things have been going between us. I don't like you ignoring me. I want things to be the way they were.
Holden. Your company. Hello, Holden.
Monica, what are you doing here?
Well, I went by your office and I ran into Mrs. Walsh. She said you all had closed up the offices at noon and she told me where you lived, so... Well, you talk so much about the farm, I thought I might like to see it for myself. Oh, it's charming. Very, quaint.
Why, thank you. Well, I better get to the store, Holden. See you in a bit.
Mrs. Snyder, would you mind driving me into town?
Lily.
No.
I have got to go because I have lots of things to do into town, and I don't think that I should bother you. Excuse me?
We haven't finished our talk yet. You want to run off?
I think I'm all talked out. Besides, talking never helped anything. I gotta go. Bye.
I don't get it. If you had such a good time with Lily last night, why are you so down in the mouth?
Because we had a nice time, everything was good, and Lily was honest with me, but I also know if she could have been with Holden, she would have been with him, so...
Well, maybe. But you gotta remember, you got a long history with Lily, right? If these things don't work out with Holden, if it gets a little berserk, you never know what might happen.
I'm not gonna wait around for something like that to happen.
Well,
I can't do that.
I'm not saying that you should wait. I just don't think you ought to lose sight of it, that's all. By the way, I want to thank you for all the help you've been with Lila and me. You've really been available to us, and I appreciate your support.
That's right. Nice people. I'm glad you have something nice going.
Hallelujah.
Good.
Hey. Andrew and I missed your breakfast this morning.
Yeah. Well, I had a nice time at the penthouse for the holidays and all, but I just thought it was right to go back to Lila's now.
Oh, I see. In any case.
Thanks, man.
You were invited to the wedding this evening, right? All right. Shannon's wedding? Mm-hmm. How'd you like to come with them and me?
I'm not exactly sure of what my plans are, but depending on what Lily wants to do, that'd be all right, I guess.
Okay, well, you let me know, will you?
Okay.
Okay.
John, could I speak to you for a minute, please?
I got you.
Yeah, sure.
Talk to me.
Okay.
Oh, mind if I join you?
Yeah, I know. Oh, hi.
Hi.
You know, you look nicer every time I see you, better and better.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel great.
I don't know how I'm going to stay awake for the wedding, though, tonight. I mean, working here all day and then Mona Lisa tonight. Boy, oh, boy.
I don't know. I think you're going to have to take a nap on the boat.
Oh, why didn't I think of that, huh?
Okay, guys. I'm finished. I'm gonna go. Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Hi.
Hi. Have you had lunch yet?
How are you?
You're chewing.
I just finished, yes.
Oh. You know, I just realized I'm going to be all alone on New Year's Eve, and, well, I was wondering if you'd invite me to Shannon's wedding.
I'm not positive what my plans are yet.
Come on, everybody's gonna go. No one's gonna realize who's going with whom and whatever. And
Right.
besides, it's a night when everybody should be celebrating together.
Meg, I would love to take you. I really would, as long as you don't feel awkward if Lily decides to go.
I won't.
Okay, good.
Terrific. Thank you. You always say my right.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
See you later.
See you.
Okay, now I just gotta figure out how to break the date with Lily.
Oh, dear. Are you talking to yourself now?
Well, everything's happening all at once with the holidays. Everything's just crazy, and I'm starting the nurses program next week, thanks to you. See you later. Bye.
Look, I don't like it any better than you do. But I think it's in our best interest to come up with the $5,000 to keep Lansing quiet.
And what makes you think that's the end of it?
Well, maybe it won't be, but at least it'll buy us a little time. Now, I can borrow half from Barbara if you can come up with the other half. What do you say?
I say Lansing is bluffing. He makes that tell.
John, I had a telephone call. Very nice voice. And he said that he used to be a hospital administrator here or something like that. He was calling me because I'm a member of the board, and he wanted to discuss a matter that had to do with you. Have you any idea what it could be? Well, have you any idea, John, why Mr. Lansing would want to talk to me about
No, I
you?
have no idea. But I could give you some advice. Howard Lansing was an administrator here at this hospital when I first started out. He was smug, self-righteous. But underneath all of that, he turned out to be just a common criminal. He was caught embezzling funds from the hospital. He was accused of stealing drugs from the place and various other good stuff like that. If you want my advice, I'd stay clear of Howard Lansing.
He sounds utterly charming.
Well, of course, common criminals are in with you these days. Maybe you'd like to hire Howard and have him work for you as well.
I'm tired of the way you take swipes at James Stenbeck all the time. He's doing good work.
I know all about James Stenbeck's work. I know Andropoulos is in Greece now, and Betsy is here with the kid. You and Jimmy deserve one another. Hi.
Hi.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. So come down to my office. I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
Sure. Is Dusty here?
Yeah, he's around here someplace. He's off duty. You want to go?
Yeah.
Bye.
Are you okay? I'll see you later. Come on. What happened? What are you doing here at the hospital? I'm so surprised to see you.
You're surprised? Oh, I had just a bigger surprise when I went out to the farm and found Monica.
Monica asked me for Holden's address. I'm not to be blamed for that.
Well, I do blame you. Blame you for a lot of things that I cannot get into right now because I have to find Dusty. Excuse me.
Dear?
Hello, Mother.
Oh, hello. Are you all right? Are you...
Yes, fine. I just had a checkup with Dr. Samuels.
Well, do you want to have a cup of something with me?
No, I don't really have time. But I just saw Lily leaving. What's wrong with
I don't know what's wrong. It's what's always wrong, and whatever it is, she doesn't want to talk to me about it.
Actually, it may be that she's in love for the first time. And what she needs right now is a little understanding, support, not disapproval. And you're the one person in the world she doesn't need interference from.
Why is it? Both of my daughters, they just love to cut me down.
Mother, we're not cutting you down. We love you, but you make it very difficult sometimes. You let that thing happen to Steve, and now you're trying to split Holden and Lily up. I want to say hello to Margot.
Darling? Are you coming to the party tonight? Will I see you?
The wedding. I'll be there with Betsy. Wait, excuse me. I really want to talk to Margot. Hi, Margot.
Hi, Sierra.
I saw you leaving Dr. Samuels as I was going in. Margot, I've been thinking about you a lot for the past few weeks, and I just want to say that I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about what happened.
Thank you, Sierra. Tom and I are managing just fine.
I'm glad. And just know you're always going to have another child someday.
Good luck, Sierra.
Thank you. You too.
Hey, honey.
Hi.
Still hurts, doesn't it? It's hard putting up a big front, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh, Bob. Oh, I love you for saying that. Yes, he is. Our handsome son is right here. He is so supportive and very busy. He's going to be best man for Earl, best man for Brian. Hold on, I know he wants to talk to you. Oh, Bob, Happy New Year. Hey, darling.
Thanks. Hi, Daddy-O. Oh, she's fine. Yeah, she's just seeing Dr. Samuels, and then she's going to come by here. Yeah, we're both fine. Just busier than ever.
I'm so tired of hearing them say, we're fine, we're busy.
Lisa, I know how concerned you are about them, but I am a little selfish, and I would like you to concentrate on me on this special day.
Oh, of course I will concentrate on you on this special day. I promise. I promise. How silly of me. But I have to go to the door.
Okay.
And don't go away. I'll come back.
Okay. I will. You too. All right, Dad. Wish everybody Happy New Year. All right. Bye. Listen, Earl, I got that call from Joe Bailey this morning. He's coming by tomorrow to talk to me about whatever this is. Do you think maybe you could clue me in?
Well, I just heard that he's setting up a new group in D.C. to fight organized crime on a national level. Maybe he just wants to tell you about it.
Look what I found. Look what I found.
Hey!
Oh, coffee, tea, or anything?
No, tea would be great for me, sure. Listen, I just want to stop by and let you know Jimmy's going to be covering for us at the restaurant while we're at your wedding.
Oh,
and
good.
I want to give my partner a hug and wish her all the best.
You can give me a hug. I love you too.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Earl, how are
I'm
you?
keeping it together for Danny's sake.
It's you. I knew it was you. You did come. You did come.
Of course
oh,
I
Grant.
did. You think I missed the chance to give this lovely bride away?
Oh, no, I knew you wouldn't let me down. I just knew. Now I know for sure I'm going to get married tonight.
All right, it's almost.
Well, then we see who most fears the police and who has more to hide.
James, I want to speak to you before you leave.
So busy with Duncan, I didn't realize you noticed.
I'm not here to talk about Duncan.
Well, what then?
Paul.
What about Paul?
I already see your influence on Paul, and I don't like it one bit, James, so I made a decision. You'll be seeing him twice a week from now on.
I think we should let Paul determine that, Barbara.
Well, I don't. I take you to court, James. I take you to court and make sure that you never saw Paul again, but I won't put him through that.
Now, you listen to me.
No, you listen to me. And if you try to use this to turn Paul against me, I will go straight to Ellen Stewart and tell her all about you and little Emily. Do you understand me, James?
Do anything like that.
You'll what?
I'll tell you
what? What?
Duncan. It was James Stenbeck I saw strangling Suzanne. I know it now.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Pepto-Bismol. Coats, soothes, and relieves. Pepto-Bismol for most common stomach discomforts. And by Rich, Delicious, Mountain-Grown Folgers Crystals. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Thanks again for the job. Yeah, I'll talk to you in the morning. Bye-bye, Mr. Whitmore. Oh, that's great. Hi. Just about to fix myself a pot of tea. Like some?
Oh, none for me, thanks. I gotta get going. This place is really wonderful. It's like straight out of a Grandma Moses painting. Do you mind?
I'm sorry, I thought you were leaving.
Well, I can stay for a little while longer. Hey, I wish you'd change your mind and come with me to Mummy's big bash at the country club.
I already told you that I was going to that wedding tonight with Lily.
Well, you know, I'd hate to have to tell Mummy that you let me down.
Monica, I think there's something that we got to get straight here, okay?
What?
Wait a minute. Hello?
Holden, it's Lily.
Where are you?
I'm at the hospital. I just called to tell you that I don't think we should go together tonight.
But what if I want to still go?
Look, I'm not doing this to get back at you or anything. I just don't think it would be a good idea for us to go together. We just end up getting into an argument or something.
Oh, you going with Dusty now?
As a matter of fact, I am. But it's nothing to get jealous of, because, of course, your sister Meg is tagging along.
You know, I think you're acting very childish about this whole situation.
No, I don't think so. I told you I don't want to argue about this. Why don't you think about what I said this afternoon, okay?
That's all I have been thinking about.
Is Monica still there?
Yeah, but...
We'll talk tomorrow then. Goodbye.
Lily.
Sounds to me like your plans just changed.
Look, like I was going to tell you, you're a nice girl, all right? But I am not about to be threatened into doing things. I'll get ahead on the work I do, or I won't get ahead at all.
No, come on in, come on in. I want you to meet Holden's new friend. Hi, Betsy Andropoulos, Craig Montgomery. I want you to meet Monica... Lauren.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, Monica.
You too. Well, I gotta be going.
I'll walk you out.
I get the whole picture seeing that girl here.
What do you mean?
10 to 1, Lucinda's using the Lawrence contract and Corinne's daughter, Monica, to bust up Lillian Holden.
Dead on.
Hope she doesn't succeed this time.
Listen, I think I hear the whistle. I'm going to go
I'll
get
take
the
care.
tea.
Why don't you visit here with Betsy? I'll do that.
Okay, why don't we sit down here?
You're all right. Took me over here. I'm glad to see you.
Yeah. You hear any news from Steve?
Not yet. He said he called me on New Year's Day, but so far no new job prospects at all.
Well, everything will work out.
I don't know. Sure seems like nice guys always seem to finish last.
I know. Maybe in 1987, us nice guys will end up in the winner's circle.
Hey, gorgeous. How are you doing? Woo.
Fine.
All ready for a big night tonight?
You must know I'm going to a wedding with my grandmother and my sister.
You mean the double ceremony out at the castle? That's great. I'll see you there. I'm going with my sister and nephew.
Thrilled to hear it.
You would be. Say, I'm really looking forward to that dinner we're going to have together. My reward for keeping my mouth shut about finding Stenbeck in your bedroom.
If you don't mind, I'm waiting for my grandmother and I'd really like to be alone.
Oh, hey, I can take a hint. I'll call you real soon to collect on that reward.
Hello, Emily.
What are you doing here?
Well, I have to meet Lucinda when she gets through their board meeting. I've been trying to call you all day. I want to spend New Year's Eve together.
Oh, I can't. I'm going to the wedding with my grandmother.
Well, let's get together later then, okay?
It's too dangerous. Like, if you go away, I don't want
Listen,
to see us.
I confronted McKechnie about taking the ruffle from your suite. Of course, he denied it, but I'm sure he's the one who did it.
Why did you do a dumb thing like that? Now he's going to be sure that we're together.
It wasn't a dumb thing. I don't care who knows we're together. I just want to protect you, that's all.
That's the wrong way to do it.
Hey, Dad, I didn't expect to find you here.
Hey, son, good. Yes, no, I'm right here waiting on Lucinda. I'm sorry we're not going to be able to spend New Year's Eve together.
Me too, but I'm going to a wedding out on the island and trying to get Andy to come with me.
Oh, great. That'll be fun. How you doing, Andy? Good to see you.
Hi, Andrew. Anna, can I talk to you for a minute? Huh?
You know, I really hate Andy's dad.
Yeah, so do I. I'm glad you and Andrew are friends. Don't let that affect it, okay?
I've decided maybe I'll go to the wedding after all. Is that okay?
I think that's fine, Andrew, but I want you to come with Emma and myself, not with them. All right?
I thought that your comments on David's AIDS research was absolutely fascinating. Why, thank you. Mrs. Stewart, I sense that you're very angry with me. Could I speak frankly with you? Well, of course. The Andropoulos business, there was absolutely no personal animosity on my part. Well, I must admit I find that difficult to believe. And Mr. Stenbeck was just doing the job that he was hired to do.
And who hired him? Mrs. Walsh, perhaps you're not aware of what James Stenbeck is capable of, but my family and I are very much so. Excuse me. Hello, darling.
Oh, you got my message?
Indeed I did. How'd your meeting go?
Much too long.
Oh,
Would you like to go to the wedding? I can promise you it's going to be fun, and then afterwards we can have our own celebration of the New Year.
well, if you don't mind being seen with me.
nothing I would like more in this world.
John, I'm this close to getting the proof we need to nail Stenbeck.
In the meantime, Howard Lansing is becoming a thorn in my side. He'd like nothing better than to say something to Lucinda Walsh, and if he does, I'm a dead man.
Hey, Dad, why don't I wait till you finish? We can go home together.
Fine, Andrew, fine. Sit down.
Thanks.
Mrs. Walsh.
Get her, I'm gonna do it.
I
Yes?
recognize you from the many articles I've read about you. My name's Howard Lansing. I called you earlier.
Oh, of course. Hello, Mr. Lansing. This is Mr. Stenbeck.
How do you do?
Mr. Lansing.
Nice to meet you.
I better break this up.
Would you care
What's
to
wrong,
join?
Dad? Nothing. Listen, Andrew, why don't you run along? I think I'm going to be a little bit longer than I thought I would be.
Well, I'm
Would you like to
sorry
sit
to
down,
interrupt,
Mr.
Mrs. Walsh. Howard, John would like a word with you.
Certainly. Excuse me for a moment. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you.
Well, Andrew, just take off, okay? Just go. Just go.
Hello, John.
Hi, Howard.
And you must be Andrew, John and Kim's son?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I remember the day you were born. How's your mother?
She's fine. She's in London over the holidays. I'll see you later, Dad. Okay.
He's a fine young man. He must be very proud of you and you of him.
Okay, Howard, you've made your point. I'll write you a check, but that's the end of it.
Well, the old place looks great with all this color, doesn't it?
Yeah, it certainly does.
Excuse me.
Well, the Stewarts. Hello. How are you?
All right, champagne. Well, hello. Welcome.
Mr. McKechnie, hello. This place is incredible. This is for the wedding.
Doesn't it look wonderful? Arabian Nights.
Shadow would take up on.
Yeah, definitely.
Listen, I'm sorry you feel this way about Meg being with us. I couldn't let her be alone.
Oh, I think it's great that you're being so nice to her after what she did to you this summer. Don't worry. Meg's never going to be alone. Ever.
Well, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Where's Holden?
It's a long story. I'll tell you about it later.
Well, hello, Paul. I'm delighted you could come. Beatrice will be happy to see you. Excuse me. Hello.
Thank you for letting me
I think I will.
Hello. I was beginning to think that you two weren't going to make it here after all.
I had dinner with Dad. And guess what? He's coming tonight.
Oh, Miss Snyder. Hello, Mr. Montgomery.
Hi.
Nice to see
Spent
you.
a lot of
Welcome.
time in India, I see.
Shannon's idea, you know.
Beautiful.
Hello, Doctor. How are you? Snyder. Nice to see you. Hello, laddie.
That's amazing.
Whew.
You okay, John?
I'm fine. I'm fine. 1986 was a lousy year except for you. 87 is going to be much better.
Oh, look. There's Maggie. Meg?
Hello, Mama.
Sweetheart. Oh, my. You look pretty.
Thank you very much. So do you. I love this color.
You're looking great.
Well, welcome, Miss Walsh.
Hey, Mr. Mc... Oh, we're in native dress. Does that mean that we're going to interrupt the wedding this time?
No, I don't think so. This one should go off without a hitch. Hello, Stenbeck.
McKechnie?
Oh, Beatrice.
Do I look all right?
Oh, you look lovely.
Good.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you?
Yes, really, I'm fine. There's something I wanted to give to Shannon. Do you think it would be appropriate?
Hi. She's in my bedchamber dressing with the rest of the female members of the bridal party.
I'll be back.
All right.
Oh, dear. Sorry.
Why are you so nervous?
Well, I'm the bride. I have a right to be.
I know.
I want to, but I feel be nervous.
Okay, all you guys, all the gentlemen must leave now.
That's true.
We'll never make it for a midnight ceremony.
Just a moment, though. Before the gentlemen leave, Earl and I have a little special gift that we want to give to Shannon and Brian. As you know, we're going to be moving into the penthouse and living there from then on. And we want you two to move into my house.
Oh.
Please. Yes.
Oh, how sweet.
That's very generous.
Oh, well. My pleasure. Okay, guys. Out you go.
Glad to see you.
Scram,
Okay.
scoop, get.
Okay, goodbye, goodbye.
Well, I guess I'll see you after
You
midnight.
bet. Don't go anywhere.
Consider yourself wished Happy New Year.
I won't be our Bye.
Go now.
Come here, Lisa. We gotta get you all prettied up. I want to smell something. Hey, Mom, come here.
Beatrice, you look lovely.
Thank you. I wanted to wish you the best of luck. I know you'll have it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Is it? Yeah.
Shannon, I know it's customary for brides to carry something borrowed. So I wanted you to have this. It belonged to my mother. I plan to carry it at my own wedding. And I would be very honored if you would carry it tonight.
That's very good. Thank you, Beatrice. It's very sweet of you.
Best of luck.
Beatrice, wait.
Harriet. What is it? Why are you so concerned about Beatrice?
Well, oh, I feel sorry for her, that's all.
Is that it? Or is it because she's in love with Brian?
I'm going to the wedding with Dusty, but I want you to think about what I said.
I'd hate to have to tell Mommy how you let me down by refusing my invitation to the country club.
If you want to succeed, you must take advantage of every opportunity as it presents itself. If you're smart, you'll be nice to Monica.
Holden, I love you, but sometimes I worry about your ambition. It could keep you from having the really important things in life.
Here we go, everybody. 2 more seconds to the new year. 1 more left in 1986. Happy New Year!
Just in time. Everyone, attention please. May I have your attention? We're about to begin our double wedding ceremony. So if everyone will kindly take their places, we can start. Please take your places and we'll begin. Grant, will you come with me, Beatrice?
Good.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together this evening to witness the binding together of not one, but two blessed couples. First, Lisa McCall and Earl Mitchell. Then Shannon O'Hara and Brian McCall.
Okay, here you go. All right, thanks.
Thanks. Want me to wait for you?
No, I don't know how long I'm going to be, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you, Earl, take this woman, Lisa, to be your lawfully wedded wife, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Here, here.
Do you, Shannon, take this man, Brian, to be your lawfully wedded husband, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live?
Forgive me, Brian. I'm sorry, Reverend Sorrel. I can't.
What? Oh, no. It's because you did.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Ivory. There's a pure, natural kind of clean when you lather up with Ivory. And by Comet. For your modern surfaces, today's Comet. As safe as a liquid, as tough as Comet. Menswear by Barney's.
Tune into tough investigations, fascinating profiles, and candid interviews. Watch 60 Minutes, Sunday at 6, here on 6.
As the World Turns will not be seen tomorrow, but will return again Friday. On behalf of all of us at As the World Turns, this is Dan Regin wishing you a joyous new year.